Hi, this is Catherine Roseanne with BoardGameGeek. I'm sitting here with Buster Len and Ivan Solans from ABBA Games, and they're here to talk about Portal of Morth.
Morth, yeah, you got it. Okay, it's not an easy name. So, what we have here is a tower defense game.
Ooh,
okay?
Interesting.
Yeah, thank you. It has both the competitive and cooperative options, so you can actually play however you like to play, okay? So it looks a little bit overwhelming, but it's actually a very simple game to play, okay? So what we're going to do is we have a board for each of the number of players, okay? So we're going to start moving the turn track on the board. And we're going to check each turn how many dices we're going to take from each of the bags, okay?
All right.
The bags, as you can see here, have many different enemies, okay? Each dice has a different enemy. Some dice might even have several enemies on them, okay? So what we would do is we roll those dice into the roulette in the middle, okay? And we roll a dice as well to select where they're going to end, okay?
Ah.
That would be the first phase. Second phase, the players can actually play some gold to move the roulette as well. So they actually
so
have
you're
some
paying a little bit to
control,
go where you want
exactly, to know what the enemies are going to do, which is, I think, very interesting. And then we will go into the third phase, the heroes phase. After that, well, first, as you can see here, I apologize. This would be the blue map area. That would be the red map area. As you see, there's colors which match the paths, okay?
Yeah.
So the enemies are going to enter the boards in the entrances, and they're going to move from there on the path all the way up to the exit, okay? What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to avoid that, okay? For that we have the heroes. Each of them has different skills. We have different types of attack, different kinds of movement, and a different attack pattern as well. Okay, so we move the heroes however we want. For example, we've got enemies here. The priest could kill all four of them, okay, because of his attack pattern. So we'll hit all the squares where he.
And that is indicated here in this box here.
Exactly. Thank you. So for each enemy you kill, you win experience and gold. Okay, you mark the experience here, the gold here. With this, you can buy new heroes or upgrade the ones you already have, okay, to make them more powerful. So the fourth phase, final phase, would be moving the enemies. So we would roll a die, and we would add it to the movement value of each of the enemies.
So this one would move 4, this one would move 3.
Exactly, exactly, okay? So that way we don't have a set movement pattern, so you give a more tactical approach for the players because you have to think in advance of where the enemy is going, okay? And that's pretty much it. If the enemy escapes the board, you receive at least 1 damage point, depending on the enemy. At the end of the game, the player with less damage will be the winner.
How many rounds will there be enemies?
We will be playing 5 rounds in total, okay, with 1 wave per each player. So for each player, we'll have 1 rolling of dice per round. Okay. So we could play it also cooperative, I'm sorry, as I told you before.
Yeah.
Okay, we would just turn the boards around, put them together. I'm not sure if we put the right ones, but I think they are. So you could just turn it around, put it like this.
Yeah, that's fine. Do
a larger map. Well, actually, they're not the right match, but it doesn't matter. They will have the proper
They'll fit together here.
Exactly, exactly, okay? So you have a larger map where you can play cooperative mode. Exactly the same rules, exactly the same feeling. You actually even have the cards that are going to be used. Oops, I apologize for this. You have cards that are also used in the competitive mode, which are different mean effects, like can steal money from a player, maybe advance an enemy in his board, kill him or whatever. There are many different effects. And these are going to be in the cooperative mode as well.
All right.
You can also play solitaire, just the same rules. Okay. So we actually have a lot of different modes to play, right? So really it's fit for any kind of player. Okay. Good thematic approach for to start with the fans. I mean, we're getting a very good feedback from the people. People are really enjoying the game, so we're really pleased about it. Okay. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much Portal of Morth.
How many players can it go up to?
1 to 4.
1 to 4 players. As you said, there's a solo mode.
Exactly.
And how long does the game typically take to play?
It takes about half an hour, 40 minutes per player. Okay, so per player. So you may do maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, depending on the number. Okay.
Great. Well, thank you so much. That is Portal of Morth from ABBA Games.
Thank you very much.